Welcome back to another video, and we are going to be giving you one last video from the facility showing you a little bit of miscellaneous surplus, and we will be flying in and out of here probably another 2 times before June comes, and so there will be more videos from the facility with updates and all that sort of thing. But I do want to update you guys on a little bit of the surplus that we do have. In my hand, I am holding a red-eye albino sunbeam snake. I have 2 morph sunbeams. This is one of 2. I think they may be sold, but I just wanted to show it because it is so cool. And it definitely has red eyes. And it's solid white, of course. So really cool. Apple wants to keep it, I think, but we're not going to keep it because we have too many animals as it is, and we're trying to kind of downsize things a little bit. But these have been here for a while, and they're feeding on rodents, and they root around in their substrate. They like to bury a lot, and they like it moist. And they cannot be kept together because snakes are on the menu with these guys, but usually they're very placid, just like you see here. I think we have 1 or 2 normals coming over as well. And I'll pull the other sunbeam out. It's a lot bigger than this. So this is a male. This is obviously a calico. It has black eyes, and it's really neat looking. It just shed, so it's a bit lighter than usual, but it's funny with those little black specks. It's hard to distinguish the eyes from all those little black scales. But this is a little bit of a bigger example of a sunbeam. But if I didn't tell you it was a sunbeam, I think a lot of people would be puzzled as to what it is. Normal sunbeams are usually a very dark brown color. But they came together, actually. The 2 morph sunbeams came together, and they've both been here for a while. And this visit here is my first opportunity to get eyes on. So I'm happy with what I see. It's been feeding, it's healthy, it's doing quite well. There may be additional morph sunbeams that sort of trickle in between now and June. These sorts of things just sort of pop up randomly. They're not common at all. They're actually quite rare. So I have no idea what may show up in the next 4 months or so. So really neat animal. And another couple of really cool surplus animals. These are Boiga melanota, Malaysian mangrove snakes, and they're patternless. They only have a little bit of yellow on the chin and the neck here, and then that's it. And then they just pretty much just go patternless from there. So you can see there's like a little yellow striping there on the neck, and then that's about it. I think one of these has a tiny little bit of yellow on the side. They just both ate, so I'm not going to handle these for too long. But there's like this one has just a little bit of yellow running here. So these are in the process of getting established, and we have some other captive bred babies here, but because these are aberrant, I wanted to show these in the vlog because that is super rare and super cool. And these, the mother was also patternless. She had a little bit of pattern on the back end, I believe, and then the babies came out patternless. I'll try to dig up a picture of the mom and flash it on the screen there for you guys, but this came from her clutch. So pretty neat stuff. And in June, we're going to have, I believe, 5 of these baby Pitayas fusca coming over. These have been around for a while. They were hatched here in the facility, and they are established now, but in June, by the time they come over, they're going to be super established and a little bit bigger. And I've sold a few of these, not a lot. I've sold a handful of these, and my customers are all very happy with the animals, and they're thriving and doing really well. So it's usually like lizards to start with, and then incorporate quail and birds and even a little bit of rodents, but rodent only diet doesn't really work well with these. But my customers their animals are thriving, and yeah, they're kind of neat, very uncommon, especially as babies like this. They'll color up a little bit. You can see they go through kind of the front end can be gray or even bluish. This one is a little bit of a darker green and then changes to a brown color in the back end, but they'll brighten up as they go. And if any of you guys are keeping Pitayas or interested in Pitayas and you want to up your game, we are going to be releasing some Malaysia locality Pitayas carinata to the US in June, as long as we get our export permits. So very different from the Indonesia stuff. We have Indonesia stuff also. We have some juveniles and small adults of Indo, and then we have these Malaysia locality ones as well. So we finally have a really big group, and I just have too many, so it's going to be time to release some. So we no longer have babies. They were babies before, but they've grown up a little bit. So we have everything from juvies to small adults, and we don't really have any big adults here that we're going to be offering, but we have a good amount. So it just all depends on the permits at this point. But this one is amazing. The Malaysia animals, like I say all the time, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but they're usually lighter and they're more banded and they're just different. The tail pattern is different. It's dashed like this, but these animals are incredible. So I do have a waiting list, but I am quite sure that I have enough animals to exceed my waiting list. So really cool stuff. So this will be a first-time opportunity for the US to get their hands on non-Indonesian carinata. And I think we have 4 rhino rat snakes left behind from last summer. And this is one of them. This is blue, what we are calling blue. Compared to the green animals, it becomes apparent that this animal is not really green. It probably looks weird on the camera. The color tones aren't as apparent, but we have a pair like this that are of this bluish color. And then I think we have 2 females that are green, 2 large females. So that's going to do it for today's video. I just wanted to show you some of the cool random stuff that we have here. We are preparing our shipment for June. I've applied for permits today, in fact, and just a word to the wise, the permit process is getting extremely long and complicated here. I don't know what the future will hold for native and locally protective Malaysia stock. So maybe if you are looking to complete pairs or there's projects that you're looking to get into, you may want to consider doing that maybe sooner rather than later, because we never know when countries are going to close and all that sort of thing. So just a heads up on that. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. We will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.